You must construct additional pylons.
Welcome back, everybody, to more Skyrim Special Edition here on additional pylons games. We've got old Gelibor, the whitey here, Gelibor, the albino who keeps interrupting my intro. You gotta be kidding me. And of course, Serana, our faithful, if socially awkward, companion. So here we are in Darkfall Cave. We've made it through to the first way shrine. We were underwater a little bit last time. Anyways, oh, fine, I'll get out of here. All right, let's go ahead and can we fill up our ewer? We got a ewer last time. All right, no, then it's to Darkfall Passage. Let's get our weapon out, and through the portal we go. Archery skill improves the use of bows and arrows. No kidding. So, anyways, last time we finished up with a good it wasn't as unpleasant as bleh. Just done. All right, more mushrooms, of course. If there's anything you'll learn about this channel, it's that I love picking up mushrooms. Also, this is probably one of the coolest environments that in the entire game. It's just the I really like the these guys give off light and you get too close and they pop in. It's very interesting design. They very much modeled it. I guess it looks a lot like what you would expect a real cave to look like. Alright, so we do have, oh boy, we've got a whatchamacallit here in this little pod, so let's go ahead and give him a shoot so that he pops out.
Where'd you come from?
There we go. Alright. They can be a little bit difficult to hit at times. Alright, so he's just a fledgling, that's okay. Antenna, and this guy had a ruby on him. Not sure how you get a ruby, but you do you, Choris. Anyways, like I was saying, this cave is very much modeled after, like, just these little guys are very much modeled after what you would find in a real cave. Very, just a very interesting and strange ecosystem that you find in caves a lot of times. They're very unique.
Where'd you come from?
All right.
Done and done.
Well, he was dead. And take his gold, and this aura whisper shout, very handy. Very, very useful indeed. So, yeah. So last time we ended with a little bit of a, I don't know, a lore lesson with Gelibor. Lore with Gelibor. That sounds like a nice series, actually. All right, 2 more dead Falmer, or more so, the betrayed, as we learned last time. Take it all. Butterfly wing. It's kind of strange for you to have. And yeah, it was an interesting lore lesson about the snow elves here in Skyrim. And I'm hoping that in future series, in future Elder Scrolls series, we learn more about the snow elves. I think that they're a very interesting race. Mr. Skeleton, you have a satchel here for us. All right, potion of water breathing, 2 potions of water breathing, and steel bolt.
Who's there?
And that would be Centauros. Yes, let's dance, Choris. Let's dance by me missing. And somehow, oh, okay. We'll take your chitin for now. Take your eggs as well, because those are actually some of the most valuable things that we can get in the game. And there we go. Egg. All right. So somebody is seeing us through the wall, amazingly. Make sure we don't miss any loot. Nope, gonna go swimming in the swimming pool. Is there any loot down here? Oh my gosh. This is why there's a potion of water breathing. How have I never found this before? Alright, let's do it. I'm doing this. Alright. Down we go. Quick save. And there is a little, well, for starters, don't see anything here, but there's a tiny little passage right here. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That was pretty cool. That was pretty neat. Alright. Well, that's the Skyrim noise for finding some sort of secret or something like that, or clearing a cave. What do we have here? Gleam Blossom. Whole new world of plants. Alright, extreme healing. Just fire. We got some elven arrows. That makes sense. Just fire. Coin purse. And Mr. Skeleton. Darkfall Passage Note 1. How have I never found these like, I've been through here hundreds of times, and I've never found this little passage. I wouldn't say hundreds of times. That's an exaggeration. I've been through here a lot. We'll just say that. Darkfall Passage Note 1. I made it farther than I thought, but I'm afraid I can't go on. I choose not to. I am content to die here in this quiet little room, alone with my thoughts. The creatures won't follow me here. No more danger. The silence is welcoming. Very strange. I'm going to keep that, just because, like, again, I've been through this game a lot, and somehow still finding new things, which is really, I think, very encouraging. Very cool. Just that, even with, I'm probably closing in on 700 hours in the game, which, admittedly, I'm sure that there are people with over 1,000, or maybe even double that. But 700 is nothing. Oh, well, apparently while I was gone, they fought this Falmer, who probably was the guy who was seeing us through the wall. Anyways, thanks, Rana. Anyways, with close to 700 hours in the game, still finding new things, still finding. Okay. Got a side passage here. Let's just take a quick look at the map. Alright. So we got side passages. This side passage looks like it avoids the main area with all the traps. That's my guess. Or a whisper. No enemies right here, but lots of enemies further on. Take a look at this chest. Barely anything in it. However, we do have interesting. Oh. Oh. Okay. Anyways, I think that I think I was saying this earlier. The Snow Elves. I find them a very interesting race, and I hope that in future Elder Scrolls, we get to learn more about them. What the? Oh, jeez. Scared the bejesus out of me. All right. Just make sure. Or whisper. Alright, there are no Chorus in these pods. There is at least one Falmer in here, though. Is that a Chorus? It might be a Chorus. Alright. Well.
Looks like these Falmer are here to stay.
Yes, it does.
They must be who that priest was calling the betrayed.
Yeah, we determined that a while back, actually, last episode. Alright. Let's see if we can't do some sniping from this nice sniping position. Give a good, good whisper. Yeah, I think we can get this guy. Maybe if he's... There it is. Alright. Come right into view, little... There it is. Next arrow ready. Come on, who else is gonna explore? Come on, you know you want to. Ah! Alright, this does look like a Chorus then. Down here. Let's give it a go.
Where'd you come from?
Serana, come on. Yep.
Done and done.
Jeez, Serana. This is why you do not get in the line of fire.
Who's there?
Does everybody know that we're here now? It would seem like it.
I knew I heard something.
Seems that our sneakering is done. So, let's just go ahead and take out this Gloom Lurker. Thanks for your help, Serana. Not. Oh my gosh, just ruining everything. Sometimes you're great. Other times you're just a nightmare. You're just a disaster. All right, taking all this Chorus Kite. Not really sure why I'm taking it. Banded Iron Armor, you can stay. Not super valuable. Alright. Raid their low camp here. No thank you on the war axe. Nothing in there, and let's go ahead and make sure that we get all the gleam bloom. I'll make sure that we get as many of these alchemy ingredients as we can while we're here, because the biology of this cave is very much different than the rest of Skyrim, as it should be. I think I was saying earlier that caves in real life just have a very interesting, a very strange biology to begin with. Let's get that poison. And so, it's kind of cool that they modeled, or that they took that into account here for Darkfall Passage as well. Alright, did we miss anything? Not looking like it. These guys are all empty, which is kind of weird because they're fully formed pods. Not really sure why that would be the case. Okay, we're good. Give it a quick save, and then back into sneak mode. And another cool part of the passage. And this looks like a secret exit. So my question is, how do we get in there? Not really sure how we would get back there. Maybe we'll find out later.
Who's there?
What the heck?
Must be gone now.
How in the world did you manage that? Like, definitely cleared out all the Falmer around here. Alright. Let's keep searching. We're definitely heading away from that exit, though, which is what worries me. Like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll get it. We'll figure it out. Serana, what are you doing? I was gonna go there. You're just a mess. Alright, so we got ourselves a little trap. This is actually one of the most interesting places, I think. You know, not just in the caves, but in Skyrim. You got this this pretty ingenious
Something's not right here.
Falmer trap.
Be careful. I think we may be in for some trouble.
Yeah? We're in for trouble? I think they're in for trouble. Back to the chest. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a quiet little scream. Alright. So you can see that it's pretty obvious that that's a trap. But it's still pretty interesting. Huh. Yeah. Anyways, pretty clear that clearly it's a trap. This is something that would seem to work on other Falmer, just because it's well illuminated. So we'll stay out of the way and take everything. I don't know. I just thought that was really interesting. That was the ceiling trap. All right, up and around we go. Take a look at all the tents. Let's make sure we're not missing anything. Doesn't look like it. Although the tents are really interesting. These are clearly Elder Chorus that have been killed and stretched out to make their tents. It's pretty scary to say the least. Pretty intimidating. Alright, we have some Falmer there and there, waiting in, actually in all these little pods. And you can see we got this skeleton in the middle. Another interesting, again, just a very interesting room overall for Darkfall Cave. Come on, buddy. I know you're out here. I know you're in here. Like, literally, I can see that you're here. There you are. Alright. Like, you can't hide from me. I'm the Dragonborn, and I'm a vampire, and I know what I'm doing. Alright, this guy should pop out. And he's done too. You were a Gloom Lurker? Wow. Hardened armor. Nice. It's a little bit heavy. It's a little too heavy for me to carry, but hardened armor, the Falmer hardened armor, is admittedly pretty wicked cool. Alright. It's not the greatest, but just the design of it is very different. So, before we inspect the skeleton over here, let's just make sure that we loot all the other campsites, all the other places. What do we got here? Stream Magica, Poison, Fire Resist, Charskine. Alright, let's take a look at this guy. Hey, look at this. This is it's a human, like it's a humanoid skeleton. He's got his hands on top of his head, and he's got something like this blue glowing rock underneath him. So some sort of shrine or something like that. But very interesting. It obviously it speaks to the fact that the Falmer are not quite as dumb as we might say they are. We've got a noise trap right there. That's wrong. So let's go ahead and check around for nasties. But we got this glowing blue rock, which I really wish we could mine because it looks valuable. But it's I don't know what it is exactly, but it looks like the Falmer revere it. Alright, give it a quick save. Coming into another passage here. So yes, hopefully we will learn more about the snow elves in due time. Particularly how they oh yes, this is our little Chorus cave. Alright. Particularly how they're falling. Gelibor told us last episode that they were poisoned to go blind.
This? It's fantastic.
Yes, it is. It's also dangerous because we got this guy coming at us. Let's give him an old arrow to the chest. One to the gut. So Gelibor told us that the snow elves were poisoned to make them blind, but he also said that that wasn't enough to make them, like, kind of mutate into the sad Falmer state that they are, or as he calls them, the betrayed state that they are. Alright, Night Prowler. No, we don't want your helmet. We'll take those arrows back. So it makes you think that there's something more going on than just the blinding toxin. It makes it seem like the blinding toxin was something that the dwarves, who admittedly were, or as we know from history, were pretty cruel. They thought themselves, I would say, very sophisticated as opposed to other races, and were therefore pretty cruel to them. It makes me think that the Falmer were blinded in order to prevent them from seeing something else that was going on that the dwarves were doing to them. Prevent that so that they wouldn't see that they were being twisted on or experimented on. Like the toxin was preventing. Oh boy, that's a Falmer. I'm just gonna sneak up right next to him, kill him. Apparently, I think his patrol is that whenever you come up to this area, he starts wandering down. I think that's the trigger. Same with this guy. Alright, scrap metal, you can keep that. I'll take that fungal pod, though. That's interesting. And then we'll take a look at this chest. Repel undead. All affected undead up to level 16 flee for 30 seconds. Interesting. Never going to use it, but definitely interesting. Alright. Well, anyways, this is a pretty decent stopping point for this episode. So, yes, hopefully we will learn more about the snow elves in the future. What exactly happened to them, what the dwarves did to them, that sort of thing. This is just really very interesting. Very almost intimidating. The armor almost fits with the aesthetic here. Anyways, sorry, keep getting distracted. So that's it for this episode, and we'll continue with our trek through Darkfall Passage next time here on Additional Pylons Games. So be sure to like and subscribe. Check out some of the other series going on the channel, and we'll see you next time here on APG. Thanks for watching Additional Pylons Games. Click one of the boxes to watch another video, and click the circle to subscribe and join the APG Zealots. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and share it with your friends. Comment below, and I'll see you next time here
on Additional Pylons Games.